title of our report is Gender Inequality in Marriage and Criminal Laws. Marriage, a special contract of permanent union between a man and a woman entered into in accordance with law for the establishment of conjugal and family life. It is the foundation of the family and an inviolable social institutions. Primacy of the decision of the husband and father. Under the Article 14 of the Family Code of the Philippines, it is provided that Article 14, in case either or both of the contracting parties not having been emancipated by previous marriage are between the ages of 18 and 21, they shall, in addition to the requirements of the preceding articles, exhibit to the local civil registrar the consent to their marriage of their father and mother, surviving parents or guardians, or person having legal charge of them. In the order mentioned, such consent shall be manifested in writing by the interested party, who personally appears before in the proper local civil registrar, or in the form of an affidavit made in presence of two witnesses and attested before any official authorized by law to administer oaths. Be recorded in both application for marriage license and the affidavit if one is executed instead shall be attached to the said application. On the administration and enjoyment of community property and conjugal partnership, Article 96 and 124 of the Family Code provide that Article 96, the administration and enjoyment of the community property shall belong to the both spouses jointly. In case of disagreement, the husband's decision shall prevail subject to recourse to the court by the wife for proper remedy, which must be availed of within 5 years from the date of the contract implement such decision. Article 124, the administration and enjoyment of the conjugal partnership shall belong to the both spouses jointly. In case of disagreement, the husband's decision shall prevail, subject to the recourse to the court by the wife for proper remedy, which must be availed of within 5 years from the date of the contract implements such decision. On the exercise of parental authority over the person of legal guardianship over the property of common children, Article 211 and 225 of the Family Code state that Article 211, the father of the mother shall jointly exercise parental authority over the person of their common children. In case of disagreement, the father's decision shall prevail unless there is a judicial order to the contrary. Article 225, the father and the mother shall jointly exercise legal guardianship over the property of the unemancipated common child without the necessary of a court appointment. In case of disagreement, the father's decision shall prevail unless there is a judicial order to the contrary.
Higher burden on women wives than men and husband. The crimes of adultery and concubinage include the concept of marital infidelity. Adultery involves a wife who engaged into sexual intercourse with a man not her husband. On the other hand, concubinage involves a husband who has sexual intercourse with a woman not his wife under scandalous circumstances. Keep another woman in a conjugal home or cohabiting with another woman in another dwelling. Here, for the crime of adultery to be proven, the mere sexual intercourse with a man not her husband will suffice. In contrast, for the crime of adultery, the sexual intercourse must be committed under scandalous circumstances, not a mere sexual intercourse. The wife in an adultery case incurs a higher penalty than for the erring husband in concubinage. A penalty of imprisonment is also imposable on a paramour in adultery, but only the penalty of desterro or banishment falls on the concubinage and concubinage.
Forgiveness clause in the crime of rape, Republic Act 8353, or the anti-rape law. The anti-rape law contains a clause that can easily exonerate the offender and can further endanger the victim. In the law, it was stated that subsequent valid marriage between the offender and the offended party shall extinguish the criminal action or the penalty imposed. This gives an easy way out for the offender, which in effect does not bar him from committing the crime. Further, it also recognizes that if the offender is a legal husband, the subsequent forgiveness by the wife, who is the offended party, shall extinguish the criminal action or the penalty. This perpetuates violence under the shroud of marriage, which can perpetuate these kinds of abuses for a long period of time. Exclusive definition of prostitution. Article 202 of the Revised Penal Code, amended by the Republic Act number 10158, retains the decades-old definition of prostitutes as women who, for money or profit, habitually engage in sexual intercourse or lascivious conduct. Following this definition, a man who peddles sexual acts for profit is in effect invisible in the eyes of law, thus making the actor thereof immune to imprisonment.